Well, let's bring you all the updates regarding the swearing-in ceremony that will take place in Patna in a short while from now. Nitish Kumar will be taking oath as the Bihar Chief Minister for a record 10th time today. This after the mammoth victory of the NDA, posting 202 seats. Now, the grand swearing-in event will take place at Patna's historic Gandhi Maidan, and all morning we've seen people gathering for that swearing-in ceremony. Many of those heading to Gandhi Maidan excited to see both Nitish Kumar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So it's going to be a big show of strength for the NDA. The Prime Minister will attend along with senior leaders and ministers including Amit Shah, JP Nadda, Rajnath Singh and Dharmendra Pradhan, who was in charge of the campaign, of the BJP's campaign in Bihar. Also chief ministers from several BJP-led states, at least 7 states is what is expected at this swearing-in ceremony. Remember, the BJP always likes to make it a big show of strength. Now, Nitish Kumar yesterday, when addressing the NDA legislators, he praised the Prime Minister. He declared that the state of Bihar is on the path to progress and that it will develop even more under this new government. Along with Nitish Kumar, we're expecting 22 ministers to take oath of office and 9 BJP MLAs, including Samrat Chaudhary and Vijay Sinha. They were deputy chief ministers in the previous government and they're expected to return in that same position. Nitin Naveen and Renu Devi will also be taking oath today. 10 MLAs from the JDU and 1 from the other alliance partners. Remember, it's called the Panch, the Panch Pandav. So the 5 members of the NDA alliance. Chirag Paswan's LJP will get one seat as well. HAM and Kushwaha as well will be getting 1 position in that cabinet. So that swearing-in ceremony to take place in a short while from now. 1.5 hours to go as that record swearing-in ceremony, given that it's Nitish's 10th time being sworn in as the chief minister. Well, let's go across to Raman now, who joins us from inside the Gandhi Maidan. And Raman, all morning you've been watching the Maidan really filling up with people. You have, lots of dignitaries sitting in front on the sofas. You have the Janta coming in at the back. A lot of excitement. And you and Vasudha have both been speaking to people, and people seem as excited about Nitish Kumar as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Right, Raman, if you can hear me, I know it's very noisy out there. Just show us what's happening around.
Leaders are yeah, it's a very noisy at Gandhi Maidan, and from few hours later, the oath-taking ceremony will take place inside the Gandhi Maidan campus, and we want to show you the video. And the MLAs who won this time in the assembly election are now coming and entering at the campus inside the Gandhi Maidan, and now the crowd is full packed at Gandhi Maidan. More than 1 lakh people will witness this historical oath-taking ceremony of Nitish Kumar, where Nitish Kumar will take oath as the 10th time in the history of Bihar politics. And we would like to talk with some of the JDU leaders. We have Reena Yadav, the JDU MLC with us. रीना जी, कितना बड़ा मोमेंट है, 10वीं बार आपके नेता सीएम पद की शपथ लेने जा रहे हैं?
देखिए, पूरे बिहार के लिए एक बहुत ही बड़ा पल है और खास करके महिलाओं के लिए विशेष पर्व है, क्योंकि हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जिन्होंने महिलाओं के लिए विशेष कार्य किए और वो 10वीं बार जो है पुनः मुख्यमंत्री पद का शपथ ग्रहण करने वाले, तो हम लोग के लिए एक बहुत ही सुखद अनुभव है।
We have also Rajkumar, who is the JDU MLA, second time MLA, winning MLA from the seat. सर, क्या कहेंगे, आज इतना बड़ा मोमेंट है, आपके नेता 10वीं बार शपथ लेंगे?
सवाल सुने नहीं, लेकिन आपका हम जीत के लिए आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का, नीतीश कुमार जी का आभार व्यक्त करते हैं कि उन्होंने बिहार को एक विकास के रास्ते पे ले जाने के लिए, और बिहार की जनता का आभार है कि उन्होंने बिहार के विकास को समझा और बिहार के विकास करने वालों को समझा और ये प्रचंड जीत बिहार को दिया।
This is the situation right now inside the Gandhi Maidan. You can see a lot of people, lot of BJP Karyakartas are also entering and taking place at the chairs where the vote taking ceremony will take place shortly, and all the big leaders, all the minister and the upcoming minister of Bihar cabinet will also now entering inside the campus, and after few hours the vote taking ceremony will take place. Around 11:30 Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also landing in Gandhi Maidan via special chopper from the Patna airport.
Stay on with us. Let's just listen into some of the statements that were made earlier. Nitish Kumar praising Prime Minister Modi as well as other leaders of the BJP who spoke out ahead of today the oath-taking ceremony.
केंद्र की तरफ से पूरा का पूरा कितना ज्यादा काम और सब सहयोग हो रहा है। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी भी कितना ज्यादा घूमते हैं, अन्य लोग भी घूमते हैं, तो सब जगह से फायदा हो रहा है। तो आप जान लीजिए कि अब पहले से तो अपना राज्य अच्छा बढ़ रहा है और खूब आगे बढ़ेगा, और केंद्र का जो सहयोग हो रहा है उनके चलते तो और भी ज्यादा होने वाला है। तो ये सब मिल करके बहुत आगे बढ़ने वाला है।
यह तो जन विश्वास की बात है और खुशी की बात है कि बिहार के लोगों ने उन पर विश्वास जताया है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी पर विश्वास जताया है और माननीय नीतीश कुमार जी पर विश्वास जताया है और हमारे एनडीए के सभी घटक दलों के नेताओं पर विश्वास जताया।
आज बिहार के लिए ऐतिहासिक क्षण है कि राज्य के 10वें मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में माननीय मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार जी का शपथ पूरे बिहार के इतिहास के लिए और देश के इतिहास के लिए आज स्वर्णिम दिन है। और हम कह सकते हैं कि ये दिन के साक्षी बनने जहां गांधी मैदान में पूरे बिहार की जनता उपस्थित हो रही है, वहीं हमारे देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री भी इसके साक्षी बनने जा रहे हैं।
जो बनेंगे निश्चित तौर पर हम लोग की सहभागिता रहेगी।
ये तो एनडीए की जीत के रूप में इसको देखना, तो ये तो स्वाभाविक भी है और वांछनीय भी है। सब लोग चाहते हैं कि इस देश में एनडीए का शासन मजबूत से मजबूत होता जाए।
डबल इंजन की सरकार देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का, बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार जी के नेतृत्व में जनता ने जनादेश दिया।
हमारे साथ रामनाथ ठाकुर जी है। सर, कितना बड़ा दिन, 10वीं बार रिकॉर्ड बनाने जा रहे हैं नीतीश जी आज?
ये तो 2005 से गांधी मैदान में शुरू हुआ है और जो विकास हुआ है उस विकास के बदौलत बिहार की जनता ने जो इनको मैंडेट दिया है, इनको आशीर्वाद दिया है, उस आशीर्वाद के चलते आज देख लीजिए कि गांधी मैदान उनको आशीर्वाद देने के लिए पहुंचे हुए हैं।
बड़ा नंबर आया सर, जेडीयू फिर से जिंदा हो गई है 43 से, तो कितना बड़ा रिकॉर्ड रहेगा?
जिंदा थी, जिंदा है, जिंदा रहेगी।
कुछ लोग क्योंकि सवाल उठा रहे थे इसलिए मैंने ये सवाल आपसे पूछा।
जिंदा है,
जिम्मेदारी भी बढ़ेगी इस बार।
जो बचे हुए काम हैं उस काम को आगे बढ़ाने का काम करेंगे।
अगले 5 साल में वो पूरे होंगे।
All right, let's go back to Raman, who is there at the Gandhi Maidan. As you know, it's really filled up now ahead of the oath-taking ceremony, which will take place in just about 1.5 hours from now. And the Prime Minister is expected there, as well as top leaders, Home Minister Amit Shah, various union ministers, as well as BJP chief ministers. At least 7 of them expected, where it's going to be a grand show of strength. 22 other MLAs are expected to take oath. And remember, there'll be representation. There are 10 from the, in fact, from the BJP, 9 from the JDU, and 3 from the other alliance partners, all expected to take oath. And in fact, in a short while from now, we will see, the top leaders also arriving ahead of the oath-taking ceremony. This is the 10th time that Nitish Kumar is taking oath as Chief Minister of Bihar. He is the longest-serving Chief Minister. 6,485 days is how long Nitish Kumar's term has been so far. He's had very short stints as well. His first one, he had to just resign in just around a week's time because he could not prove the majority. Since then, we've seen that he has been extremely flexible, one would say, in terms of, the alliance partnership. He is, yo-yoed back and forth between the RJD and the BJP. There was a time he would not share a stage with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but of course, all that is now, a lot of water has flown in the Ganga since that time. And now Nitish Kumar, along with the BJP under the Prime Minister, has had a resounding victory of 202 seats. Imagine, after 20 years, 202 seats coming to the NDA, the opposition completely decimated. So let's take a look at the configuration or the kind of MLA strength that one is seeing in terms of the caste calculus in Bihar Assembly. If we take a look at that, as far as the general category goes, and if we compare from the previous election to this time, in the general category there was 26 last time, now 31. So you have more MLAs from the general category. The Yadav has gone down significantly from 21 to 11 in this election. We're comparing in 2020 and now in 2025. Obviously, the RJD also down to just 25 seats in this election. If we talk about the extremely backward caste, remember, both the alliances were really wooing the EBC. So earlier there was 12, and this time you have 18 MLAs from the EBC. If we talk about from the SC/ST, well, that hasn't changed, 16 and 16. And Muslims, last time there were 8 Muslim MLAs. This time it's down to 5, and they are from remember, the AIMIM also winning several of those seats. So the Muslim candidature has also gone down. So as we said, Nitish Kumar, the longest serving chief minister of Bihar. Let's take a look at his journey as well. And he took oath for the first time in 2000. In March is when he took oath, but that government did not last long at all. In fact, he was forced to resign shortly after that. He could not prove his majority in the House, and that was in 2000. The second oath he took in November 2005. The third oath was in November 2010. And then the fourth was in February 2015, while the fifth was in November 2015. That is when, he switched sides. So from February to November, then once again with a new alliance partner having to take oath, then switching again. And then in July 2017 was when the sixth oath took place. Then after the 2020 elections in Bihar, he was sworn in as chief minister for a 7th time. But then again, he switched in 2022 in August. So that was the 8th oath-taking ceremony, but soon to switch back. And that was in January 2024 is when Nitish Kumar went back, and he says this is it. He's with the NDA. And he went back and he took oath again on January 2024. That was his 9th oath. And now the 10th oath is going to take place today, in a short while from now, as Nitish Kumar is the longest serving Chief Minister of Bihar, Sushasan Babu, as he's popularly called. And BJP State President Dr. Dilip Jaiswal will also be taking oath for the ministerial post. Is the big breaking news we're bringing you. Remember, more and more information slowly trickling in as to who will be part of this Nitish 10.0 government. So BJP Bihar chief is set to take oath as well. So that's interesting because, we are trying to see what the configuration of this new cabinet is going to be. There is an emphasis on MY, but not the RJD type of MY. It is the Mahila and the youth. So we're going to see some new faces, youthful faces as well. We're going to see women representation is what we're hoping and expecting in this new government in Bihar, but it seems that there will be, of course, some of those old faces as well. And BJP State President Dr. Dilip Jaiswal will also be taking oath today, in a short while from now, and Nitish Kumar is going to be sworn in. So that is the big breaking news that we are bringing you right now, that there will be Dilip Jaiswal as well in that in the cabinet. He too will be taking oath. We are expecting that the deputy chief ministers will remain unchanged, but but the big tussle has been over the speaker's position. Remember, of course, this, as we said, it was a resounding victory, 202 strength in the assembly, so there's no fears on that front in terms of any sort of weakness. But as one says, one can never know in politics. So it is then that the speaker's position becomes extremely key. And that is where the tussle is taking place. BJP always keen to have their own speaker in the house, because the speaker really, commandeers the assembly and it can, set various processes in motion should any sort of crisis arrive. So given that situation and given, what we saw in Maharashtra when Eknath Shinde broke away, so, given all this sort of history, it's very key to hold on to the speaker's position. So that seems to be where a little bit of tussle is there. We don't know, Chirag Paswan had wanted a deputy chief minister position for his party as well, but that was thwarted for the moment. He did extremely well in this election. Well, let's go across to Vasudha, who joins us from outside the Gandhi Maidan. She's been speaking to so many of the people going in. Vasudha, first and foremost, this breaking news coming in, Dr. Dilip Jaiswal will also be taking oath today.
Well, Dilip Jaiswal has played an important role, Gargi, and there are three important points here. One, of course, the fact that BJP is also trying to expand its own leadership, which is why, after a long time, it is looking at retaining its own deputy chief ministers, including Samrat Chaudhary, who's seen as this big Kushwaha face. He comes from the RJD. He has the baggage of the RJD, but has proved himself to be a worthy leader of the BJP, according to its own leaders. Vijay Sinha, of course, is also an out-and-out BJP man. He's also likely to take oath. And like you rightly pointed out, Dilip Jaiswal, the RJD, the chief of BJP Bihar, is also likely in contention. He's likely to take oath. It's important to understand that he's somebody, under whom the BJP has also performed well. So clearly there's a possibility of him. But who are going to be the new faces is likely, is going to be very interesting, because there are a couple of new faces, including those with experience in governance. The second important point is the tussle between tussle amongst all the parties. In some ways, there is a lot of shadow boxing and muscle flexing that's happening. With a number like 202, there cannot be open fights. Everybody knows that the NDA has performed well. It's a power of the combination, power of the alliance that has done well. But yes, there are those bickerings which have been resolved in those meetings with Home Minister Amit Shah. Amit Shah also arrived in Patna last night, and he is monitoring the entire situation. And the third important point is also the BJP looking at this as an opportunity to ensure its own expansion, its own dominance in the post-Nitish era. So the cabinet that's going to be formed is also going to be futuristic of the Prime Minister's vision for what Bihar should look like.
That's right. The BJP emerging as, the largest party after this election, but it is Nitish Kumar's face, Sushasan Babu, who is so popular, in the state. You were speaking to all those women and they were, so excited to see Nitish Kumar. Chirag Paswan is another leader who's really, emerged in this election. But yes, as far as the BJP goes, there is a need for them to have, some charismatic leaders, faces emerging.
That's right, and Samrat Chaudhary in the last few months has emerged as one of those leaders. In fact, in Bihar, it's very nicely said that it's the love Kush Jodi, because Kushwaha factor is the Samrat Chaudhary factor. This love for Nitish, so of course it's the love Kush Jodi of Nitish and Samrat Chaudhary that's also performed, well. And also Kushwaha community is the largest community, OBC community, after of course the Yadavs. So Kushwahas are important for the BJP. Let me speak to some men here. आप लोग यहाँ पे किसको सपोर्ट करने आए हैं, किसको देखने आए हैं?
नीतीश कुमार जी को देखने आए हैं।
नीतीश कुमार जी को देखने आए हैं। और बीजेपी का आपने जो है
अभी बीजेपी वाले लगा दिए, नाम नीतीश कुमार का आदमी है, जेडीयू वाले हैं।
अच्छा,
जेडीयू वाले हैं।
देश में मोदी जी को देखना चाहते हैं बार बार, राज्य में, बिहार राज्य में नीतीश जी को देखना चाहते हैं। हम लोग का नारा था 25 से 30, फिर से एक बार नीतीश तय हो गया। तो हम लोग विकास तो हो ही रहा है। 2005 से जंगल राज जाने के बाद हम लोग सुशासन में आए, अब विकास में हैं, और ये 5 साल अब उद्योग में हम लोग बिहार जाना चाह रहे हैं कि बेरोजगारी दूर हो।
कह रहे हैं आपको नीतीश पसंद है?
नीतीश कुमार हम लोग को बहुत पसंद है।
क्यों?
इसलिए कि हर क्षेत्र में विकास हुआ है नीतीश कुमार जी का। रोड ले लीजिए, बिजली 24 घंटा है, और अभी जो काम हुआ है 10,000 रुपया हर महिला को खाते में गया है, बिजली फ्री किया, बूढ़ा पेंशन 400 से 1100 कर दिया। और
पर और सरकार से क्या उम्मीद है? दीज आर सम यंगस्टर्स है, आप तो युवा है ना, तो आपके हिसाब से नौकरियां, इंडस्ट्री, ये सब का आना बिहार में कितना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है?
देखिए, बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। बिहार में तो खासकर जो पहले की स्थिति थी, ठीक है, और उससे जैसे हम लोग के विधायक अभी जो विजय चौधरी जीत के आए हैं, तो हम लोग के जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है उधर उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा विकास किया है। उधर स्कूल की जो स्थिति है उसको बहुत अच्छे ढंग से किया है। जैसे अभी लोग जो नए नए टीचर आए हैं TRE 1 TRE 2,
इतना जब विकास हुआ है तो क्यों मांगते हैं और विकास की क्या, और क्यों बिहार को सबसे क्या गरीब प्रदेशों में माना जाता है? जब आप लोग कह रहे हैं कितना विकास है, लेकिन फिर भी जो बेसिक्स है
और भी विकास की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि जब
कि पहले जो 20 साल या 25 साल जितने दिन लालू यादव या RJD की सरकार रही, उस टाइम जो स्थिति थी उससे निकालने के लिए नीतीश कुमार ने इतने मेहनत किया। ठीक है,
आप नीतीश को देखने आए हैं, किस आज इस ओथ टेकिंग में क्यों आए?
मैं मोदी जी का भक्त हूँ। मैं मोदी जी को और बहुत सारे नेता लोगों को भी देखने आया हूँ। नीतीश कुमार तो हमारे राज्य के नेता हैं ही, बट ज़्यादातर मोदी जी।
नीतीश कुमार के भक्त हैं, आप मोदी जी के भक्त हैं?
हम लोग नीतीश कुमार के एक छोटा सा सिपाही है जनता दल जिला के।
अच्छे क्यों लगते हैं आपको नीतीश?
इसलिए कि वह विकास पुरुष है। वह अपने खानदान में किसी को नाम भी नहीं कोई जानता है बिहार में कि नीतीश कुमार का भी कोई मतलब विधानसभा पहुँचे या राज्यसभा पहुँचे। वो बहुत ही अच्छे नेता हैं बिहार के लिए। और जो सुशासन जो नाम पड़ा इसलिए कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर यहाँ बहुत अच्छा है, यहाँ कानून का राज चल रहा है। जी हाँ।
So you know, Gargi, it's also the social capital that Nitish Kumar has accumulated for himself in the last many years that also ensures that men like him support Nitish Kumar. It's not just the women. There are also several male voters in Bihar who have come here, and this is a man who's saying that I'm very fond of Nitish Kumar. I'm just wearing the BJP thing because I'm here to support the NDA. So clearly a lot to look forward to when it comes to this cabinet. आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
हाँ बिल्कुल, ऑब्वियसली या मैं सेल्फ पुशिंग, और मैं बोलना चाहूँगा कि ये जो सुशासन बाबू की जो सरकार है इसमें पब्लिक का एक रुझान है, और ये जो एनडीए की जो जीत हुई है, कैमरा तो हाँ, जो एनडीए की जो जीत हुई है, और मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ इस दावे की शर्त पे और टंकी की चोट पे जिस तरह से बिहार की जनता ने इनको भारी बहुमत से जिताने का कार्य किए हैं, उसी तरह से ये जनता के सपनों पर खरे उतरने का।
आपके नेता कौन है? आपके नेता कौन?
हमारे नेता, अब जैसे जाहिर सी बात अभी कह रहे थे कुछ भाईजन लोग, अभी उन्होंने बताए कि हमारे नेता नीतीश जी हैं, कोई किन्होंने कहा कि हमारे मोदी जी हैं, लेकिन कहने का मतलब है ये बिहार को सही ढंग से सुचारू ढंग से अगर विकास विकसित रूप की ओर लेकर जाना है तो हमारे नेता दोनों हैं। और ये एनडीए की ये इलेक्शन का जो रिकॉर्ड जो हुआ है ये जाहिर कर दिया है कि हमारे जो मोदी सरकार जो चाहेंगे उस तरह से सत्ता में यहाँ पे सत्ताधारा सरकार।
Even so, there's a lot of green here, there's a lot of saffron here, with everybody here making it clear that it's the NDA Sarkar that has won, and they're all here to support the NDA. Back to Gargi.
Right, Vasudha, so that young person, it seems a budding politician himself, the way he was speaking. We're going to stay with you, Vasudha, right now as we're waiting for more information on the cabinet formation. Well, we will go back to Vasudha, but there she was with some of the supporters, some supporters of the JDU and some supporters of the BJP. Now in a short while from now you will have this grand swearing-in ceremony taking place in Gandhi Maidan in Patna. Nitish Kumar to begin his 10th inning as Chief Minister of Bihar, and it's been an emphatic victory. That's what that person was saying to Vasudha, that given the kind of the voting that there you can see Yogi Adityanath there arriving for the swearing in ceremony. He too was seen on the campaign trail in Bihar, holding several rallies and road shows. So at least 7 chief ministers of BJP ruled states are expected there, and there you can see Yogi Adityanath arriving for that swearing-in ceremony as Nitish Kumar will be sworn in for the 10th time today. Yogi Adityanath himself has been sworn in twice as Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Now, so preparations there, and lots of posters and cutouts have been put both inside the Gandhi Maidan, outside of it as well. Prime Minister is expected there, Home Minister Amit Shah, several ministers, JP Nadda, Dharmendra Pradhan and Rajnath Singh are all expected to attend along with the chief ministers. A lot of expectations from this government, this new government. Remember, there have been a lot of promises that were made on the campaign trail. In fact, a lot of welfareism already seen with the 10,000 rupees going to many of the women from Bihar, which the opposition claimed was one of the reasons that led to this emphatic victory. Be that as it may, given how badly the opposition did, especially the Congress party, there's a lot of questions about their role, and opposition parties already questioning them. There you can see Maharashtra Chief Minister. Let's listen into what's being said.
जो बिहार का विश्वास है और नीतीश जी ने जो बिहार में काम किया है उसको एक प्रकार से लोगों ने फिर एक बार वोटों के माध्यम से आशीर्वाद दिया है और इसलिए सरकार बनी है। और मैं ऐसा मानता हूँ बिहार का ये चुनाव केवल ऐतिहासिक नहीं है, तो बिहार को भी 21वीं शताब्दी का एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण राज्य बनाने की ओर ये चुनाव लेकर जाएगा।
Devendra Fadnavis there speaking about the achievements under Nitish Kumar of the NDA government himself. He's thrice he's been Chief Minister of Maharashtra. The second term, of course, not much to talk about, but Maharashtra Chief Minister there, UP Chief Minister, the Prime Minister will be arriving. It will be a huge show of strength, and especially important going into next year when more elections will take place, especially West Bengal, which the BJP has its eye on. They said that now Bihar is done and Bengal is next. So the BJP always in election mode. You also have Tamil Nadu going to elections next year. Let's go back to Vasudha for more. And Vasudha, we saw Yogi Adityanath arriving, Devendra Fadnavis there talking about achievements of the NDA and why they were voted back in this emphatic victory. You're outside the Gandhi Maidan as more and more people are arriving, dignitaries as well. Talk to more people about, their expectations, because a lot of promises have been made. A lot has been spoken about development of Bihar and, taking it to the next stage now. So what are the people's expectations from this new government?
Well, Gargi, two important points. I've not noticed if and buts in the conversations that I'm having with people here, because this is not a tough election. This was a one-sided election, and most people are here very happy that the NDA has formed the government, and that could be because of many reasons. They, of course, have a lot of expectations from the government. Nitish 10.0 should not be just, old wine in the new bottle. They expect a lot. They expect the NDA to be aligned with the manifesto that it has released. And the second important point, of course, is that they are very happy with Nitish Kumar becoming the Chief Minister again. Nitish Kumar is central to Bihar. In some ways, they've become used to him. And more importantly, the fact that the centre has also given Bihar the kind of funds and the kind of support that it needs. In some ways, it also shows that whole double-engine sarkar that works. The fact that women have gotten 10,000 rupees in their accounts, and the fact that this is all going to also, in some ways, improve once the cabinet is put in place, is also giving them a sense of hope. So today is a day of hope. It's a day of optimism for the people of Bihar. Most people who have come here are very happy. Let's talk to some of them. आप लोग क्या देखने आए हैं यहाँ पे?
हम लोग यहाँ पे जो शपथ ग्रहण है उसी को देखने के लिए आए हुए हैं।
अच्छा, किसको सपोर्ट, कौन अच्छा लगता है आपको?
मोदी जी हैं।
आपको कौन अच्छा लगता है?
मोदी जी है।
हाँ, जितने भी एनडीए गठबंधन नीतीश के सभी अच्छे हैं और अच्छे काम कर रहे हैं बिहार के लिए। बिहार में विकास हो रहा है। आज ये विकास की गंगा को देखिए, कितना हुजूम पड़ा यहाँ लगा।
आप तो युवा हैं, यहाँ पे तो बहुत सारे युवा ये कह रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे जॉब्स नहीं है, तो आपको सरकार से उम्मीद क्या है?
जॉब, अगर आप पढ़ रहे हैं, मेहनत कर रहे हैं तो आपको जॉब मिलेगा। आप अगर फोकस नहीं कर रहे हैं पढ़ाई पे और आप सरकार से जॉब मांगिए तो कहाँ से मिलेगा? मेहनत कीजिए तो सरकार खुद वैकेंसी निकलेगा, फिर आपको जॉब मिल ही जाएगा।
आपको नीतीश क्यों पसंद है? आपको मोदी क्यों पसंद है?
सब चीज़ से आप भरपूर करता है, सब चीज़ से कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, इस वजह से।
और सरकार से आपको क्या उम्मीद है?
हमको एनडीए सरकार में नीतीश जी जो 10वें बार शपथ लेने जा रहे हैं, ये उनका बिहार का चौमुखी विकास का कारण है, जिसमें वो अभी 10वीं बार शपथ लेने जा रहे हैं। हम तो बिहार के 2005 के पहले का ये जो राजद सरकार थे उनको भी देखा है, उनकी अराजकता को देखा है। 2005 के बाद नीतीश कुमार जो बिहार में आए तो विकास का एक बहुत बड़ा ये लेकर आए हैं, विकास बढ़ा है नीतीश के सरकार में। इसीलिए अभी जो बिहार का चौमुखी विकास हुआ है, इसीलिए बिहार में पूर्ण रूप से नीतीश कुमार जी का बहुमत है।
So Chaumukhi Vihar is what they are talking about. Let me also show you some families that have come here. मैडम ये बताइए कि आप लोग किसको देखने आए हैं यहाँ पे?
गांधी मैदान आए हैं मोदी सरकार को देखे।
अच्छा, मोदी सरकार is what they are saying. So it's a mixed feeling here, mixed emotions, but all of them making it clear that they are here to support the NDA. Everybody is talking about Narendra Modi. They're talking about Nitish Kumar. They're also talking about Chirag Paswan. So clearly there is a sense of optimism and hope. But every person here also talks about what they expect from the government in terms of policy. They want Palayan to come down. They want migration to come down. And more importantly, they want industry, they want jobs here, and they want promises that have been made to be fulfilled.
That's right, Vasudha. And for our viewers, what do we know so far about the shape of this Nitish 10.0 government? As you've been saying, emphasis on MY, not the other MY, but Mahila youth. So expecting new faces as well in this government. And, there's been a bit of tussle in the background, not so much, out there in the open. But yes, so what do we know so far about the new government?
What we know so far about the new government is three big important points. One, it's going to be a mix of old faces and new faces. The old faces of the JDU, including Vijay Chaudhary, Ashok Chaudhary, Brijendra Yadav, Shravan Kumar, those big faces, Leshi Singh, the lady who has been a giant killer, somebody who wins the seat of Damdama every year, every 5 years. So it's going to be a mix of old faces. And when it comes to the BJP firmly is also trying to push its own leaders. In some ways, it's found a firm footing now because it wants to, in some ways, boost the capabilities of its own leadership, including Vijay Sinha, Samrat Chaudhary. It's trusting them. It's looking at them as dependable leaders, which is why we also might see people like Mangal Pandey, who's the upper caste face of the BJP, come back as one of the ministers. He's served as a minister. You can see Nitin Nabin, who has, in some ways, proved to be a dependable face. He could be coming back as well. And Dilip Jaiswal, people are talking about. But more importantly, what are the new faces going to be? That is very important because, like I said, the Mahila Yuva focus is going to be very important. But who are the faces that will represent those aspirations will be important to see. There are just about 28 MLAs who are women in this new assembly, so it's not going to be easy for them to pick. And the second important thing is all the allies have to be happy. The speaker's post has been a point of contention because the speaker is the boss of the house, and both the JDU and BJP wanted their pick. The BJP, I'm told, has managed to convince Nitish Kumar that they will get the speaker's post. And the third important thing is, of course, the centrality of Nitish Kumar and the nature of the cabinet being futuristic, because I'm told that the NDA wants to make sure that the cabinet that's formed is not something that's complacent, will not really be the old wine in new bottle, and it will showcase the Prime Minister's ambitions and aspirations for the state of Bihar.